Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, guys and gals,
It's
Pat
a
over here.
triple bump. It's a triple bump. It's a triple bump.
Hey, Pat over here, Fellsmere Fishing Headquarters here in beautiful downtown Fellsmere. Hey guys, we're putting out a quick fishing report for y'all. I've been fishing a lot of Garcia, and Garcia's been fishing really good. Steve and I haven't had a chance to get back out there at night, but that's our thing, is going out there at night. But I will say, when we don't talk about it enough, Blue Cypress has really been fishing good. I mean, even, what was it, 2 weeks ago when they had the tournament out there, they had two or three bags over 20 pounds. You guys might want to check it out.
Yep.
Yeah, we all know it's a beautiful lake to begin with, and apparently the fishing is really getting good out there. A lot of worm fishing, a lot of fish being caught on worms, weightless Sinkos. And I know one of the guys does a lot of Carolina rigging, only in about 4 foot of water, but still dragging a Carolina rig around with him. So the fishing out there has been real good, and of course Jim and Tammy's out there at the Blue Cypress Cabins, if y'all ever wanted to make a weekend of it like I like to do, and catch some good fish. But anyway, Blue Cypress and Garcia are doing really good. And what's going on with you, Mike?
I've been a Kenansville, Three Forks kind of man, and
Oh, man.
it's been really good. I mean, same thing. You know, water's moving everywhere. Water's up. You got like 6-7 feet of water where just a month ago it was 3.
Yeah.
And now you got 3 feet of grass with 3 feet of water, and you can run a square bill, chatterbait, spinnerbait, jerkbait, any bait.
Beautiful.
We were, again, I mean, we talked last time, I think we talked about Kingsville. We did the bloop, bloop, bloop with
The top water?
top water.
Yeah.
It's still on fire.
Oh, yeah.
On the, what do you call that thing? The whopper plopper.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I tell you what, all the good fish I caught the other day at Kingville, except maybe 2, were on the top water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
And-
what they're about right now.
And the other ones I caught on another bait that I haven't thrown down here in probably over 2 or 3 years. So
On what? You're going to be secret? Big secret, come on now.
catching one tube.
Oh, you're good.
Yep.
I
Catching
flip
one
with
tube.
tubes.
Yep.
It's easier, it goes through. So anyways, I took 2 guys out today, and 4 hours we had, I lost count. They probably lost 20. We had over 25 fish. Biggest was like 3-4 pounds. But heck, the first 3 hours was nothing but top water. Sun can, it peaked out a bit. We started throwing worms and a cool guy bait. I'm not going to let that one out of the bag yet until I use it some more. It is a Z-Man, and it is something that I just never saw before, and they ate it. So I'm going to do some more testing on it, and then I'll share with you what it is. But right now I got, it's like one thing in my hat, but it's hot, you know, it's freaking hot.
That's hot.
But the water was still coolish. The grass is great. I went to Headwaters High last week one day and had a good day. From top to bottom, I just kind of fished from the pits all the way down and caught fish everywhere I stopped.
Yeah.
So they are grouped up pretty good. And heck, I think there was like 7 boats in the parking lot.
Yeah.
That's the most beautiful thing.
Oh, it's a ting of beauty.
Yeah. Yeah. Not much pressure at all.
Yeah. I mean, we love the people from out of town, but it's just kind of nice to go out there and not be stalked.
And just to go fish.
Yeah.
You know, just to go fish and relax a little bit and
Yeah.
whatnot.
And
But we got
the lack of pressure alone, I mean, is good
yeah,
for it's
yeah,
good
it's
for the fish.
great for the fish. You know, it gives them a chance to just kind of hang out, not get beat on a little bit and stuff like that. So when you folks do come down, you know, they're ready to chew and ready to eat. So
We do have an important piece of information, hot off the press. Does anybody know David Brummett? Brummett, number 16. You want a trip with me?
airboat trip with Mike.
Sorry, man.
Congratulations, David.
Bring some headache pills, because I'm fast.
David, let David know how he's supposed to get a hold of you.
I don't know. You can find me on my website, hollandbassguide.com. Send me an email or a text, 214-490-8638, and we'll hook up.
Yeah.
But
David Brummett.
Brummett.
Good job.
Congratulations, David.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing you. Hopefully Mike will bring you by the shop
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll do
so
it.
everybody gets to see you.
Yeah.
I read your message on the YouTube video. And you caught your PB the last time you were down here, so that's pretty awesome. Hopefully, Mike is going to put you on a bigger one than that, in which I would say it's a very decent possibility.
Yeah.
No
'cause last
pressure,
week-
Michael.
Well, last week we had a 9.7, 2.8, and a 7.13.
Yeah, that's
And the
good.
heat of the bag on
Yeah.
on artificials.
That's pretty good.
You cannot beat that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But
Pretty good.
it's my second day fishing, so
Yeah.
sorry, man.
That
Anyway, I just wanted to get that out so he knew.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Fantastic.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, David.
Where you been catching them at, old Captain Steve?
Buddy, today, had a crappie trip today. It was slower. I'm going to be straight up with you. It was slower today.
Said.
I was looking at them. I could see them. The fish were there. They just were not acting right today.
Right.
A lot of short strikes today. But, I mean, we still caught some. But the water was hot today. The water was hot. It was like 88 degrees in that deep water.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. And I don't know if maybe that spike has got them kind of fickle or what. But the spec right now are acting a little bit funny. But that's just a matter of time before that gets lined back out. But bass fishing, Kingville has been pretty good. Not from what I remember in the past yet, but it will get there, I think, at some point.
Absolutely.
The topwater bite there has been good. The worm bite, has been good. Chatterbait, spinnerbait, jerk. Yeah, I mean, you catch them.
So was
about
it easy
equal.
for you in your bass boat? 'Cause
Yes.
You took your bass boat.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. The biggest thing is that there are still some old fence posts out there.
Oh yeah. Especially in the second cut.
Yeah.
Not the first cut, the second cut.
Correct.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah. So there's some old fence posts out there. We got some maps up here that are pretty accurate in regards to where those fence posts used to be. So if you come in here, you're thinking about going to Kingville, come take a look at this map in here so you can kind of gauge where those fence posts are. But everything around the rim, except on that far east side, there's a couple spots on the far east side that are clogged up where you have to come back on the flat to get back in the deep water. That middle ditch is clogged up on the east side, so it's hard to get a boat in there unless you just blow in there and let her eat.
There's a tree in there, don't do it. There's a tree going like this across the canal,
Well,
pointing out, so don't blow through there. Yeah, that will hurt.
Yeah.
That's probably why it's so clogged
I've hit
up
it in my
back there.
airboat. That's the only reason I know it's there. I just blowing through there, man. It was like Duke's a hazard. Yeah.
But, different than a couple of years ago, once you come off the ramp, like the second cut in, there's a lane through there now.
Mhm.
I don't remember that lane being there, but there is now.
That's
And-
the deeper lane. That's always been the deeper.
Yeah, it's like 3.5 foot right there, and it runs all the way up through there. See, I would always go another way, which is further up, and then cut diagonal.
At the end of the fence posts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I would cut across and then down, and then cut into the ditch. But I got in that new lane that I had never seen it before. Honestly, I'd never seen it before. But it comes right off of that 8 to 9 foot cut right there in that middle cut.
Mm-hmm.
That north-south cut off the east-west ditch.
Mm-hmm.
Comes straight off of that, straight over.
Head east.
Yep, to the wall over there. So you can navigate it. Just take your time.
Yeah.
Plan to idle a lot.
Yeah, and it's a small lake. So.
Yeah, and it's a
Well,
small
if you
lake.
get near the center ditch, be careful because that's like headwaters where you got, it can be 10 feet there, 6 feet there, and 6 inches on the hump.
Yeah,
So you'll high center that
yeah,
in a lot of places.
yeah.
But if you look down the way and you kind of draw the line with it, you can just stay in the midst because the grass is up and you can still see your
Yes.
lane.
100%,
Stay
yeah.
in the lane. When you get close to a cross ditch, just slow down a bit.
Yeah.
Be safe.
Yeah. Garcia has been good, like Pat said. Headwaters, same deal. Fishing somewhat near deep water. Fishing close to shallow water where you can access both, where these fish can access both. On these corners where ditches are feeding into these pits, or where you got canals or ditches that are crossing. Fishing those corners early, the flats early, and then free lining those shiners and stuff like that later in the day, and just let them swim down. Hook them in the mouth, let them swim further down. As you all know, if you shiner fish, you hook them in the back, keeps them up towards the water column, up towards the top of the water column a little bit more. You hook them in the mouth, lets them swim down a little bit further.
It's funny, I was fishing out there the other day, and I had one guy that always fishes artificial, and the other guy fishes shiners. And the guy that fishes shiners has caught 10 or 12 fish over 9 with me. And he never sets the hook, so it's just kind of like a standing joke. So he goes, man, give me a courtesy cast. I flipped it out there, and he got that 713. And his friend is looking, he goes, how many shiners we got? I mean, right off the bat. And then somebody pulls up and he goes, you're in Steve's spot.
Yeah.
But I was fishing here way before Steve was.
Somebody called me and said, hey, there's some old guy on your spot up here. I said, is he old, white hair, got a nasty mouth on him? He was like, oh yeah. I said, that's Arnold.
I want to find anybody.
I said, you just leave him alone. He might try to whoop you.
That's the Guggen.
The Goomer cat. What do they call
The
that?
Guggen.
Guggen, yeah.
I don't even know what I
You
mean.
need to stop being a Guggen cat.
I don't even know what I am.
That's all right, because I was on Michael's numbers at Kingville the other day, so we're even.
Yeah.
We're
Feed
even.
my leg. No,
No, but everybody, we're getting jazzed up. I mean, we got the place ready to go. Pat's been doing a lot of work around here,
Yeah.
and we're ready for everybody to come down. We're ready to see everybody. We're excited to talk to everybody, and the fish are going to be chewing this winter. I cannot wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Well, something to
Gonna be
look
good.
forward to next month is every October for me. I've been fishing here since '64. The shad, there's a little bit of a drop. We'll get some kind of cold front. It won't be a big one, but it'll be enough. And those shad start slowing down enough. The big ones, but the big bass start feeding up on it.
Hammering them.
And those fish here, our pre-spawn is October, November, and then they start the end of November through April. But man, the next couple cold fronts, when we get cold fronts, is going to nail that grass back down to stellar. It's setting up good. I mean, if they just keep the water level up, we'll be good. And they don't drop it again. But
I can't wait to get back on the east side of Headwaters again.
Yeah.
I mean, you can access it, but it's dangerous.
it's ugly.
Ain't it? Yeah.
There's stuff everywhere.
Yeah. I run my boat through a lot of stuff a lot of people would. And let me tell you something. When you overheat that Suzuki motor two and three times, it's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah.
You need an airboat back there.
Yeah.
I mean,
A mud boat.
yeah.
Mud boat, really.
So, but yeah, we're ready. I'm
Yeah.
ready. Everybody's ready.
It'll be good.
Mr. Brummett, don't forget. Email Mike,
Or
Captain Mike.
214-490-8638. Text me, and then we'll chat it up.
Yep.
I don't text much. I ain't gonna answer in a text. I'll answer you in a phone call.
He's just honoring.
I got texting crap, man.
Old
I'm
school.
special. Every once in a while, he'll give me an answer. Every once in a while.
Thank you very much.
All right, guys. We appreciate you guys watching.
Thank you.
Good luck.
I'm gonna lose that.